Hey guys, how you doing? It's been a long time. I haven't been on my channel for quite a while, and I live in basically a trailer park. I live in a 300 home site, and there's a lot 39, that used to house my friend that lived back in 2009 when the last day he passed away. I want to give you a little backstory of who I met, who this guy was, and how special he was to me. Uh, his name was Filo. He was an illegal alien. Sorry, Jack. In our community, he was illegal. But I met him in 2004, and I applied for a job doing irrigation at a company back in 2004. And I met this illegal named Filo. This guy, I think back then he was probably like 43 years old, 20 years plus ago. And he had a son, a daughter, a couple ex-wives, and dude was just awesome as hell, chill as hell. We worked all day, joked all day. I mean, he was just awesome. We had a bunch of guys. We had a big crew, 15, 20 guys working, putting in these irrigation systems. And he was a really awesome guy. And, time went on through the years, and my wife was the manager here where I live in my trailer park. She was the manager here for 20 years, and she was able to get him a home for like $100. A complete home. It had to be renovated because there was mold and stuff, but $100 for a house, right? And this guy was in dire straits, and he took it up. Well, he lived there for a couple years. My friend and I go to see him. We drink some beers, have a good time, and we would do side jobs and stuff like that. But he was an alcoholic like I was, but he really took it to the next level. And the more he drank, the more angry he would get, and he would come to my door, banging on the door late at night, like, "You owe me more money, You said $40, but I deserve 60." And this is the guy I've known for 5 years. If he was sober, he's an angel, but when he was drunk, he was going crazy. Anyway, to cut this story short, I stopped talking to him because you can't just keep pounding on my door late at night when my wife's the manager of the whole park. It makes us look bad. You just can't do that. Friend or not, you can't do that. And I told him, like, dude, you can't do that, or I can't be your friend anymore. So I said, dude, make a choice. You either calm your tits or get to walking, and he stopped talking to me, and I stopped talking to him. And he would drive in his vehicle, and we would pass each other, and he would wave, and I wouldn't wave back to him. I'm like, our friendship's over, man. You made your choice. I mean, when I cut the ties, I cut the ties. Which now, looking back after he died, I really wish I would have waved to him, but whatever. We're only human, right? But this is what happened. He was drinking a lot. There's tons of cervezas, all the beers, and he was snorting all the cocaine, and he was picking up all the prostitutes on our west side, and he was taking them to his house, and he ended up getting so drunk, plus on cocaine, having sex, and he died having sex, which some would say is a good way to go out. But if you're a Christian, I don't know if that's the case. I want to tell you what happened after he died. He was transported to the hospital in my city, and I didn't want to go. It's like, when I'm done with a friend, I'm done. You already crossed me so many times. You burnt so many bridges. I'm done with you. But something told me in my head to go and see him. So I went. And I went to the special unit where he's on death's door. And you have to, hit an alarm. You have to hit a certain code to get in there and have someone come back in on the speaker, and they say, "Who are you?" And I had to make a lie up. I said, I'm his family. Because if I said he was my friend, they would say, "Well, sorry, you're gone." I had to see him, so I lied. I said, "He's my family." And at that moment when he's dying, because I knew him so long and we shared so many memories together, he was my family. So in a sense, I wasn't lying, but whatever. So I said, "No, mine's Mike, blah, 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 and I'm friends with him and his wife, and we're family." So they unlocked the doors, they let me in there, and Filo's laying in bed like this, basically with his arms crossed across his chest. Is peaceful. So what happened is he had a heart attack and a stroke, and he was on life support, and he's like this, peaceful. And I'm just looking at him, I'm like, this is the guy that was so full of life. We're putting all these irrigation systems in together, so full of life, and now he's just laying there. And something told me to pray for him. So he's like this, real peaceful. So I put my hands on his chest. And all of a sudden he starts going like this. I'm like, holy. He interrupted my prayer. I'm like, "Lord Jesus, be with them. Lord Jesus, be with them. Lord Jesus." And I put my hand on his chest even harder. He's like, oh. Gotta remember, he's on life support. His brain has no function anymore. His brain damage. He's dead. The machines are only keeping him alive. So there is zero reason why his body would react this way. So I keep praying for him, putting my hand on his chest. He's like, I said, "Jesus, be with him. Give him peace. Give him peace." And he went like this. And he just relaxed. So it was really hard for me to see that. People, we are flesh and blood. But when you have the urge to pray for somebody and you have that voice in your head that says, "Do this," listen to it, don't ignore it. My friend was on death's door, and life support was keeping his soul and body connected by a string. God told me to pray for him at that moment before that string broke. And Satan had a claim on his soul because of what he did in his life. But I prayed to Jesus, my friend Filo, his soul would be saved. And he went from growling in a vegetable state, growling at me. And it wasn't him, it was the Satan that was claiming his soul, to finally release it and he could relax. And I trust that my prayer sent my friend to Jesus' arms. I miss my friend, Jack, my illegal friend. I miss my friend. So guys, when you have the urge to say a prayer, you might think it's no big deal. But to God, your prayer means everything. It's all about intention. If your intention is out of love and caring, and your prayer means something to change someone's life in a positive way, you will be surprised at the end of your life how those prayers made a big difference. So, I wanted to share this video about my friend Filo 20 years ago. Take it easy, guys. And God bless you.